Hey, this is Jeff, and I am a recovering alcoholic. If you see me for the first time, I just started this channel last week. This is my 9th video. I've been doing one every day, and I've only been sober, well, next week will be 5 months. So my goal is to run with the newbie pack. And I am like a freight train right now, gathering information and staying sober and hanging around sober people. And so I thought it'd be great to start a whole video series of people just like me, brand new or got a few months in. And so this particular video is for people who are like, maybe are contemplating starting a sober journey, or maybe today's your first day. You're watching this and you've starting to recognize that, yeah, maybe I got a problem. Well, it's about that first step, which is what you've done. And it's important to know that you don't have to see the whole path right now. The whole path ahead of you. It's just too much to grasp sometimes. But the fact that you've taken that first step is truly incredible. And most people won't do it. Most people who have an addiction to drugs, or they're alcoholics, whatever the case may be, most of them are going to stay in their comfort zones until it really gets bad, or until they die, which is about as bad as you can get. But you are brave whether you know it or not. If you're watching this video, or if you've watched some other videos on YouTube about recovery and sobriety, you've already taken that first step, which is very brave. I'm going to tell you, it takes a badass who is really in the depths of hell, and we have to have this agent, this addictive agent, to help us feel better for a temporary period of time. But we all know how that works, how that turns out. But it takes a real badass to admit that you can't go on living like that, and that you have to do something about it. And to pull yourself out like that, and at least recognition is first, and then willingness. And those two steps, I think recovering addicts and alcoholics, which is really both the same thing, I think there's some of the hardcorest badasses on the planet, to be honest with you. I really do. There's going to be, in this first steps, the first step that you're taking, there's going to be painful times. There's going to be hard times. Of course there are. There's going to be times where you don't think that you can do it, but you can. You can, because there's hope. If you got to this point in your life where you've recognized that you don't want to live like this anymore, you're thinking that there is some hope. And as I said in one of my last videos, I think it was my last one, hope comes before happiness. So I still believe that I spend less work and energy and mental effort in sobriety than I did when I was drinking every day. I spent much more work, and with all the pain and anguish and all the mental effort and figuring out if I have enough vodka, I spent way more effort and energy doing that than I did in sobriety. And I am neck deep in sobriety and recovery, let me tell you. It's work, but it's not that bad at all. You, my friends, are no longer going to be a slave to addiction. You're not going to be a slave to your family. You're not going to be, you're not going to be a burden to your family, not a slave to your family. You're no longer going to be a danger to yourself or to other people. You're going to be sober, and you're going to be free. And that is such an awesome feeling. Yeah, it's only been 5 months for me, but I'm going to tell you, I was so hungry. I was so hungry to have a change in my life that I caught on quick, and I'm force feeding myself. Not really, that's the wrong word. I am eating and drinking as much sobriety and recovery as I can. I'm taking it in. I'm a big sponge. Big sponge. So the way to do it, if you're taking this very first step, watching this video, or you're checking out some other videos, you're brave, and I'm proud of you because you're on your way. So the next steps will be check out more videos on recovery. Check out a local 12-step program. Hang around people who are where you want to be, that are sober, happy, and content. They're out there, I promise you. And you'll find them in the rooms of those 12-step programs. It will blow your mind. It will blow your mind of the lives that they lead and that they're so content with life, which was the opposite of where I was. And get in touch with a power greater than yourself. Obviously, we can't do it on our own. I could not do it on my own. I needed help. I needed help from God. In my case, I needed help from God, and I needed help from the power of people who are where I want to be in recovery. So that's all I got for today, folks. If you're looking at this for the first time, I'm proud of you. Your life is about to change, and it is worth every second. Talk to you guys later.